1.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. Yes, the Liverpool team news is out. The mighty Reds taking on the Impy Imps of Lincoln City. Not Town, as Tom learned of his misfortune this week, Chris, by getting slaughtered in the comments of one of the shows.
It's got a cathedral, Paul.
Apparently so. I mean, that's the rules, which makes Liverpool a mega city. That's the rules too, right?
The best city.
The best of the best. Double best. The double best city. If anyone doesn't know why, ask. If anyone wants to earn some brownie points, let us know why in the comments, which you'll see are not alongside the video at the moment. Don't. Just don't. We are here. Yes, we've got the show. The team news is out. You can see it alongside us on the screen right there, but we'll talk through it regardless. Chris, Adrian in goal.
Yeah.
Nico Williams.
Nice.
Reece Williams.
What?
Yep, never heard of him before.
I thought Tom had made a mistake with the graphic on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
I thought he was rushing that much that he'd made a mistake.
Williams.
Williams, it's sure some Venus and Serena.
Venus and Serena, absolutely. They're that good. They've just decided to... It's like when Jordan decided to just play baseball for a bit because he's just bored. And he was still... he was okay, wasn't he? Virgil van Dijk and Kostas Tsimikas make up the back four.
I did wonder whether Virgil would start. I didn't put him in my starting 11, man.
No. We reckon it's therefore a midfield two of Marco Grujic and Kurt Jones, and then in a 4-2-3-1 therefore with Minamino in the 10. Divock Origi centre forward, flanked. Again, at a guess, we go Shaqiri left-hand side, Elliott right-hand side. And the reason why I think we're sticking with that is because Shaqiri's done it. You know, he did it against Barcelona, if nothing else. And I think, you know, having the young lads play him in his position, Shaqiri should be senior enough to be able to play wherever. And you've got Diogo Jota on the bench.
Have you got a screen that's got the actual right team rather than Alisson in goal?
If you put Alisson on there, Tom, you absolute tit. You absolute tit. Yeah, put the screen on.
Okay, sounds. Right, there's the actual team with Adrian in goal. Ignore the one on the right-hand side. That's wrong.
Yeah.
It's Adrian in goal, Nico
off.
Williams, Reece Williams, Virgil van Dijk, Blumenau.
So, yeah. So let's look through the bench as well. Queven Kelleher, Fabinho, Naby Keita, Diogo Jota, Harry Wilson, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Sepp van den Berg. So Reece Williams is the big one here. We'll have a little look over actually on his profile on the Liverpool website, because I genuinely never heard of him. I won't sit here and pretend that I had. Yeah, there we go. First name, Reece. Surname, Williams. Position, defender. Birthplace, Preston, England.
Born in 2001.
2001.
We were doing our A-levels.
We were in university in 2001.
2001 was it?
Yeah. Actually, no, you're going to tell you that. Yeah, it was 01. What was it? Doesn't matter either way. We'd have both been 18 at the time. Yeah, we were both 18. Reece Williams is a commanding centre-half who made his under-18s debut in the 2016-17. Well, just a schoolboy, been at the academy since under-10 level.
Chat's working, Paul.
The chat's working.
For no rhyme or reason, the chat is not working.
Splendid. Well, there we go. All we needed to do was just go live and have it accidentally work. Brilliant. Right, okay, so yeah, let's have a little chat through it then, Chris.
Oh, my days, mate.
Keep your comments and thoughts coming in. We'll get to them when we work out how to do that in a minute. We are, just for this.
It's literally just me and Paul here tonight. It's literally
just us tonight. We are just taking a stripped-back approach to things. Following new governmental guidelines, we're trying our best to keep people working at home, and we are here, me and Chris, holding down the fort.
Tom's literally talking to me in my ear on a phone call that we've been on for, what are we saying here, 1 hour 26 so far.
Yeah. We think everything works though.
No idea. We've had to pull laptops in. Paul's got the audio over there. I'm controlling the stream over this side.
Yeah.
It's why we were 10 minutes late. Didn't help that the team comes out an hour and a quarter early.
Before kick-off, certainly. Right, okay, so the team then, Chris. I mean, Pep Lijnders in his pre-match press conference said we'd be surprised with how strong it is. It's interesting that there is no Thiago Alcantara in there at all. Dave Maddock was reporting that he thought he might be in line for a start, and Jota, to be fair.
Jota's on the bench though.
But Jota is on the bench, no Thiago. Virgil, we're a little bit thin on the ground in centre-half, so really it was either going to be, Vandenberg's there, it was going to be Vandenberg,
Williams.
And now we know Reece Williams. It was not even in the consideration.
From out of nowhere, like an RKO.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, because there were so many people like Cometio. Where is he? You know what I mean?
He's injured.
He's injured, right? That makes sense.
Yeah. So he had a late fitness test. Brilliant.
Well, we were trying to sort all this out.
He was going to be touch and go for this, but again, there's another one that Lijnders went big and said he called him a proper talent, which is a shame because I'd like to have seen him in this. But Reece Williams, this is the thing. It shows again, it reinforces what we've been saying now for a week. The centre back thing. Look, Fabinho's on the bench. They could quite easily put Fabinho in for this and just partner it up. I like the fact that we've given a young lad a go, and maybe it tells you that Fabinho, we can't afford to risk Fabinho, because if we lose one more...
That's a good point. Yeah, if we lose one more centre-half, then we've got no one. You know what I mean? And Joe Gomez, I didn't think was ever going to be risked. No. I always thought it was either going to be Virgil van Dijk with a young lad, or it was going to be two young lads. Mm-hmm. Now... I'm surprised it's not Sepp Vandenberg, if I'm honest, over Williams, because, someone I've heard of versus someone I haven't, and the fact that Sepp's been in and around and we've seen him before in cup competitions last season, so that makes sense. So maybe it tells you where he is right now, and maybe he's not pushing it enough, or maybe they wanted to see something out of Williams to see whether that sort of sink or swim type of thing. Look, there's loads of positives here. Mm-hmm. We get to see Chimicas for the first time. Yep. Nico Williams is back in the side. Curtis Jones is there. Klopp's always spoken about Grujic, and to see Grujic in the side, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, and it's the big question mark is going to be over, and this is what we were talking about when we were talking through what the team is likely to be. It's, have we struck the right balance between lads who feel like they've got something to prove, and lads who obviously are getting fitness or getting whatever? Because I've not asked about the Virgil thing. There's lads. The big fellas need to get up to speed. They need to get up to full match fitness, and also he doesn't run around loads anyway. Generally does he? So he's probably generally okay. But the Grujic one I find is a little strange. And I wonder whether there's... Yeah, well, that's it. Shop window's dangerous because, again, Lijnders was very big on this. He was saying, we've created... It's not 11 players. We've created a squad that have got this mentality. So we're going to choose a team that has the correct mentality to go out and be hungry and want to win this one. So we have to trust him what he's put out there. But I can't help but look at Grujic and look at Shaqiri and look at Origi and say they feel like three players. They feel like three shop window players rather than three players who are going to be involved. My big
thing here is, where's Milner? You know what I mean? That was the lad who I was banking on being the captain of this side in the middle of the park, probably playing the number 6 on his Todd. Yeah. And I had it as Liverpool were always going to play a mainstay midfielder because we just didn't have the bodies. I didn't really consider Grujic as a viable option. Yeah. So I had Milner, Jones, plus one of Wijnaldum or Keita or something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I felt we were light numbers in midfield like we were at centre-half if we wanted to rotate everybody. So if Grujic comes in, I'm fine with that. But where's James Milner? This is his game. He should be captain of this side.
There must be something more. Again, it makes you wonder if there's something more to it, or again, is there a deeper thing where there's an eye, again, once again, we've got an eye on Arsenal. It's a strange decision, unless it is just the case of that, is they've just gone, well, there's a bunch of lads who need the games, who need the fitness, and that's how it's being thought of primarily. And then again, it's making sure we've got enough bodies available, because we don't know quite. Jordan Henderson's probably still a bit of touch and go for Arsenal. Again, it was said in the press conference. Keita's on the bench, which is sound. He's there as an option certainly for that. We obviously, I guess, there's no need to rush for being. Look, it's League One opposition. Yeah. It should be okay. Yeah. So maybe again, there's a lot of players in that squad.
Yeah. But look, let's look at the forwards for a few minutes here. We had it down. Tom had it down, I think, as Shaqiri on the left. It could quite easily be Origi on the left. Minamino in a 9. or something like that.
And then put Shaqiri in
the
or
10.
Elliott in the 10.
Shaqiri's played 10 for us. You think, when he was playing well and we were playing that 4-2-3-1, he was really cool in that little 10. But, I'm excited to see. Has Harvey Elliott got the skill set to play a 10? Probably. So there's that could be quite a fluid front three, couldn't it? Or maybe we've seen Minamino in midfield. Maybe it's a 3-man midfield with Minamino and Origi, centre forward, one of Elliott or Shaqiri left and right.
One of the big talking points, it was mentioned in comments, no Ryan Brewster in the matchday squad, which tells you everything I think you need to know about him at the moment. He looks pretty certain he's going to go out now. We don't know whether that's going to be permanent yet or whether it's just a loan. But we did say we said if Origi's not involved here, then that tells you that Origi's done. It probably says similar. Well, you can never tell with Shaqiri, but. My only thing on this is I don't know whether it necessarily says players are around, and I just wonder whether I say the Milner thing. James Milner plays, and then what do you do with Grujic? Because at the moment no one's buying him, so you do need to. And
what is he? 8th, 9th choice.
Well, but again, and that's why I wonder whether this has informed a lot of this. It's just fitness. It's just going. Not
because he hasn't had the pre-season games that he ordinarily would have had.
Yeah,
all of these lads are probably 3 or 4 games shy of what they'd have at this stage of the season.
Exactly. So if you're selling someone, yes, I mean again, it probably classes a shop window, but it's as much that you're doing right by the players to get them get some minutes back in the legs and stuff. And just at the moment, with no Oxen, with no Henderson as options for that, and I do find the Milner thing a bit strange if I'm being completely frank, because I mean again defensively, Vandenberg and Fabinho are your options there, and Trent as well. I mean it's fine. I don't know whether I'm excited to see Elliott. I'm excited to see Minamino. I'm weirdly excited to see Shaqiri, because he should go out there and be one of the best players on the park if he's got even a vague hope of getting back into our team.
And the Williams brothers come back.
Just seeing the Williams, seeing Reece Williams for the first time, seeing Shimmikas, there's plenty there to be excited about.
It is, mate.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how it lines up. Let us know. We've got Keston Smith here saying, I'm glad Grujic is there. Shaq out of nowhere getting starts, says Michael Walker. And I mentioned actually at the Invader 97, we actually didn't touch upon it really. Harry Wilson on the bench is another strange one. And that's, again, it smacks to me of, we'll bring him on, we'll get him 20 minutes, half an hour or whatever, just so he's had a little bit of football, because he missed pre-season with injuries as well. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Not too much more to say about that. We'll be talking about it a little bit later on. Why is it not plugged in? Better plug that in. Right, okay, we're going to wrap up there. We're going to be back 15 minutes before kick-off. Yeah, good job that happened then.
Yes, absolutely.
Not in half an hour. Yes, we'll be back 15 minutes before kick-off, so that's about 20 minutes away from now. Do subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell to be notified when we go live. Other than that, we will put the link in the description, and I'm sure someone working from home will put the link in the comments for you as well. Other than that, it will be live on the front page of the YouTube channel, so you'll find the next stream there, so be prepared for that. We'll be doing the commentary, we'll be doing a bit of a watch along for the game, so yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys over there, and we'll see you very, very soon.